Hi, quotes are tremendous, but I bet you have never heard of those you are about to hear in this video. Let's begin. When a girl says she hates you too much, it's a sign that she loves you too much. Only when she ignores you completely and doesn't say anything, that's when she hates you for sure. I wish you and I had come to this world before the invention of TV and cinema, just to know if we are truly in love or we are just pretending. If you didn't take a move to approach her, you would still think that you missed something so beautiful. The dreamy girl is hell itself. She would not find the one she thinks suitable for her and would torment the other one she finds. Believe me, one day you will thank me for not making an effort to keep you. How come you see love in the eyes of a woman you know you cannot protect? I love you. Not because who you are, but because who I am when with you. The most precious love is the one we find when we are looking for something else. Is there anything more dreadful than a man hiding love as his last weapon for defending himself? Love alone, no matter how hot it is, cannot bake a loaf of bread. First love does not die, only replaced by the true one. When I look at you, I see me. Things that frighten you cause me insomnia. I laugh before you end the joke. Your face turns red before I start flirting. I cannot write poetry, but all my unwritten poems were about you. I don't like how I look in the mirror, but when I look at you, I find myself handsome. If I don't hear good morning from you, the day is still night to me. Don't argue with an angry woman. By doing so, you are just wasting your time. And don't argue with a satisfied woman. By doing so, you are just wasting hers. It's not enough for you to forget her. You have to forget that you forgot her. There is one thing you must be doubtful about, that everything is doubtful. I don't need a study explaining reasons that driving people to commit suicide. I need a study explaining reasons why they don't. Sometimes I read fairy tales. Yesterday, I spent 2 hours reading the Convention of Human Rights. If it is true what they say that there is a woman behind every great man, then it's equally true that there is a woman behind every prisoned or dead man. When he saw my side glance to his fancy car, he said, "That car was bought by the hard work." He then got in the car and drove away. Before I had the chance to ask him, the hard work of whom? I don't think it would be an extreme act if I asked the economists to economize their economic talks. I keep telling myself that one day I will do so many great things, which is a bad habit that I must get rid of. The assumption that assumes that intelligent creatures may exist on Mars is not so different than the assumption that assumes these creatures exist on Earth. Today's advice: please stop repeating the word me. Every time you speak, be a self-denial person, just like me. The number of idiots that you meet every day is countless, starting with the first face you see in the bathroom's mirror in the morning, and ending with the last face you see in the same mirror at night. I want to earn some money. That is enough to cure all the diseases inflicted me during running after that money. Philosophy is the art of describing an apple instead of eating it. I like watching recorded football matches in order to encourage the team that already won the match. I'm smarter than I look, but less smarter than what my words may imply. I do my part in this life perfectly. I take slaps on my face every day happily. Why those who we hate do not behave gently and just commit suicide? In his novel Dedication, he wrote, "The writer of this novel is mentally sick and arrogant, so don't trust any of his ideas. This novel is the only one that you won't get anything out of it. I am writing it only for some fame and cash. If you are reading this page before buying the novel, then don't buy it. And if you are reading this page after buying the novel, then let me tell you that you have been deceived, and I am not sorry for that. I will never find more tactful man than my previous employer who fired me. He summoned me to his office and politely said, 'My son, I don't know how we are going to manage our work without you, but we will do our best to make that happen. Starting from next Monday, when people see you drowning in water, they extend their hands to save you. But when they see you drowning above the land, nobody extend a hand to help you. They will never understand you. You speak about something you spent 1,000 miles thinking about, but never did they make a single step towards it. They will never feel you. You are trying to explain something that visited your heart 1,000,000 times every night, but never once did it visit their hearts. It's not their fault, but the great distance between experience and words. It is a huge distance between what you feel and what you can actually tell. People commend wolves despite being dangerous to them, and scorn dogs despite being loyal to them. That's the way with many people who tend to despise those who serve and respect those who insult. You are better off not seeing everything around you. Sometimes the bright light hurts your eyes. A little blindness might be healthy. Let me tell you something important. Do not ever spend your life waiting for something to finish. Eventually, you will find that your life has become a collection of periods that you must finish. And just before your time on this earth comes to an end, you realize that you have never lived happily at all. You have to enjoy every single period of your life as if it is the last one. I have learned so long ago to get prepared for the worst to happen in order to avoid any possible bad feelings. This has made my entire life a series of fortune events, slowly but steady, and in the same way that autumn season reshapes the form of the woods. Thousands of little incidents have altered me to another person. Sometimes politeness can be so horrible and cause tension more than impoliteness. In times of early executions in Britain, they send the prisoner a letter saying, "We have decided to execute you with all respect." The worst torture in the world is a person insisting on talking while you are listening to your inner thoughts. The first lesson of life I have learned is that nothing can heal your wounds except the passing of time. No medicine, no advice could bring you a fast healing. Only time could. When it is related to something you love doing, they consider you a child who cannot do it. But when it is related to something you hate doing, they consider you a grown-up who must take responsibility. I know that tough feeling and feel pity for when you wake up in the morning, waiting the advent of the night just to see another day goes. You are so tired because you insist on being unique in a world that doesn't know but millions of duplicated versions. Sometimes your most amazing achievement in life is that you are still maintaining your morals and sanity, although you are surrounded by a countless number of thick-headed people. My relationship with the sea is quite simple. I love watching it from a distance without the intention of diving deep. Just like my relationship with people, the conspiracy theory is that when someone living in the bottom thinks that everything falls from above is targeting them, leave me what is left of me. Nothing harmful happened to me when I did bad things to people. Only times when I was kind and gentle did. Everything you are saying now has been already said, but you forgot. You all did. What went so slowly never comes so quickly, never comes at all. If you want your dreams to come true, the first thing you should do is to wake up. The bravest people are simply those who are afraid to look weak. I would not live forever because we should not live forever. Because if we were supposed to live forever, then we would live forever. But we cannot live forever, which is why I would not live forever. Smoking kills. If you are killed, you have lost a very important part of your life. I have never had a major knee surgery in any other part of my body. Outside of the killings, Washington has one of the lowest crime rates in the country. It's not pollution that's harming our environment. It is impurities in our air and water that are doing it. We do not necessarily discriminate. We simply exclude certain types of people. I have not committed a crime. What I did was fail to comply with the law. China is a big country, inhabited by many Chinese. We are ready for an unforeseen event that may or may not occur. So, at the end of this video, let me know what quote has impressed and affected you. If you may, press like and subscribe to my channel to see my next videos. See you.